In the sin of the golden calf, it says that the men brought the gold to Aharon, and the Torah says explicitly that he took the gold from their hands. And after taking it from their hands, Aharon made the golden calf. It was made. On this verse, the Zohar states like this, that if Aharon, after receiving the gold from the men, he would have cast the gold onto the earth, the ground, the floor, and then to pick it up, this evil act would not have succeeded. If there was an interruption from receiving the energy to do evil from their hands to the final product of making the golden calf, if there was an interruption between their hands and then to Aaron's hands, and then from that to the golden calf, it would never have succeeded. Because that casting it down to the earth would have broken the consistency of the negative energy from the men giving the gold. This is because in the hands, when a person does things in the world, you do things with your hands, right? The hands are the main vehicle that a person writes checks, the person types on a computer, he drives a car, he rides a bus, he rides a bike, you produce. Everything is mainly with the instructions of the person given through the hands. So a person's will is reflected in his hands. They're giving over the gold with their hands, and Aaron taking it from their hands is the transmission of this energy of their desire to do bad. If now Aaron, after receiving it from their hands, and he has this negative energy in his hands of their wanting to do the golden calf, the evil deed, he would have cast it onto the earth, it wouldn't have succeeded. Because this interruption of throwing it to the earth, it's like grounding. Like for example, electricity. When you ground something, so it won't have the ability to electrify. We have to ground the item so it won't pass the stream of the electric current, the wave. So too it is also with bad desires. If there's an interruption to break it by, like for example, casting it to the ground, so then it won't succeed. Rabbi Elio Chaim Rosen, he was a Breslov elder of the previous generation. He would use this teaching for a personal message, that when you are going through what you're going through, fighting the Yetzer Hara, anytime you give a retort, you don't just give in, but you do something to interrupt the bad desire to the bad deed. You do something in between. Even if it's screaming out to Hashem, what is this? I can't handle this. Any act that you do, anything, even if afterwards you still feel miserable, you feel I'm going to do the bad deed, you may even go to do the bad deed, the damaging effect of the initial desire to do bad is not as severe, and with time it'll be totally broken. B'ezrat Hashem. What's needed is that you have to give some type of retort, some type of a protest, anything, even if it's just saying a word, Hashem help me, I know I'm bad, I know I'm about to sin, I'm about to do something bad, but Hashem, if you're out there listening to me, help me, help me. Even say that. And even if afterwards a person does the bad deed, but the negative effect is not as strong than as if he would just have shut up or not do any good deed in between to try to break the current of the evil desire and the actual deed. So this Zohar teaches us that every good that you can do can in the end save, it adds up, it alters and changes for the good. Even if you don't see the result, you don't see anything. You don't see anything at times because of the test that Hashem is putting you through, and it's just so black and dark, whatever it is, still any little bit of good retorts and protest against the evil deed you perform, that serves a purpose to cut and to break the damaging effect, to the extent that eventually it'll be taken away totally. Like the Zohar says, if now Aharon would have picked up the gold from the earth and then made the golden calf, it wouldn't have succeeded.